Hello once again, everybody, and welcome back to WZ Sports Day Austin 2026. It is time for the finale you've all been waiting for, and this time around, it's going to be basketball. I believe that this is a first in WZ Sports Day. I don't think basketball has ever been the final sport of the event, so we're going to see some really intense and interesting games here today as everybody is fighting for their lives to get that Sports Day win. Volleyball definitely shook up the standings a good bit as we saw a 2-0 occur, and that was the Aurora team as they jump out to a 4-2 lead in this competition. Fish team at 1-1 is just a game back of them heading into basketball. Their hopes are still very much alive. And yellow team unfortunately suffered an 0-2 to drop to 2-4. They are not completely out of it. They need to 2-0 and hope that Aurora team 0-2s, and that would force a three-way tie. So there is a lot at stake here today for all teams as we head into this final sport of basketball. And we've obviously seen basketball in every WZ Sports Day to date, so I'm not going to waste your time going over any rules or regulations. We're just going to get right into the Sports Day action with our finale, and it is going to start with the yellow team versus the fish team, starting right now.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Brawley back at it again, commentating some basketball with my duo partner Spec.
What up, what up? I'm actually on the court already. Fish team and Team Bumblebee.
Hey!
And instant charging shot. It smokes the layup.
All right, so we got an intense game here between Team Fish and Team Yellow. A little bit to preface, Yellow's got to be winning all their games if they want a chance at taking Sports Day, so you know they're going to be playing hard. Here we go. We see Fish team coming up, good pass to Haller up at the free throw line. Taking a lot of steps there, I don't know. Ball goes out of bounds.
No refs in basketball typically, so might have got away with one there.
Hey, and you know, that's okay. We play it light here in WZ Sports Day. Just trying to have some fun. It's got to be egregious, right, Spec?
Yeah, I agree.
So we got Riku coming to the left, making some moves. He's got those quick feet. Feeding Spec at the top of the key. Let's see what they can do. We see some good ball movement, good passing. A lot of size on Team Yellow, Spec.
I was going to say, that's the one thing I'm looking at with Yellow is, like, Riku's probably the strongest person on the court. King is the tallest person on the court. So they have a lot of, like, physical tools. See if they can use them.
And, you know, Bobby, pretty big himself, too. You know, pretty strong, pretty tall. So, you know, Fish definitely a little undersized, but, you know, they're pretty strong themselves. You know, Haller and Smash definitely quite a fight. And Spec with a nice little drive and lay to the right. Little runaway from the basket, Selly after.
Yeah, luckily there's nobody there to tell Team Yellow that I have no left.
All right, let's see. Well, let's see if they do expose that little down the line. We do see a nice screen from Riku, big screen.
Wow,
but
Haller's defense
pops
so
out.
effective.
Ooh, okay.
Looks like a block there.
Little block from Smash, and we have seen Smash in the past, you know, playing that good defense. Gonna see if that ankle / foot holds up for him, because we know that he did break it in the last Sports Day. So let's see if it holds up and where he has to use his ankle a lot in the sport.
Yeah, I don't know how active Smash has been from last Sports Day to this one. Like, I'm not sure if this, for all I know, this might be his like first physical activity since last Sports Day. So, wow. I'm not. No, I don't think that's true. I really doubt that's true. But like, I'm not sure.
I was gonna say he's looking good.
Like he's moving really well to me.
Yeah,
clearly moving well.
I was gonna say he's moving good. He's looking good. So I think he's been doing some form of exercise still. I like his shoes too. Really nice shoes he's got. We see Riku with the shot. Open J, not able to make it. We see Spec with the rebound. Let's see what he can do. He's got the open three. Oh, looks like a whistle blown.
I don't know why we're checking, but oh well.
Checking up.
Oh, deep
Smash open three.
We are playing from something I didn't mention. We're playing from the closer 3-point line, not the more distant one.
Smash was going for NBA range there.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's
that
see if-
depending on the courts you play on, typically that could be a more comfortable shot.
Yeah,
as well.
100%.
If that's what you're used
Sometimes,
to.
exactly. Sometimes if it's too close, it's just not a comfortable shot. Let's see what Fish can do. Yellow not able to convert any of their offense so far, Spec. I mean, what do you think they're doing wrong? Oh, we see 3 from Spec, though. Good rebound from Smash. Able to put it up. Nothing. But yeah, what do you think Yellow's got to do to get in this game?
I feel like I haven't seen King really get fed the ball in the post. And okay, Haller getting the steal there brings me to what I was going to say. A nice drive by Haller. It seems like Yellow is having a hard time with Fish's defense. That's already 2 steals for Fish. 2 steals and a block. Like, they need to avoid the stocks somehow.
Yeah, and well, there you go. Just
Look,
as you
there's
say,
another block.
Ooh, Smash with a nice block. You know, King's got the size, but Smash is resilient. Good pass from Haller. Maybe it was a block shot, but either way, the ball gets to Smash. And yeah, we're seeing some dominance from Fish right now. Yellow definitely struggling. And, you know, I feel like they got to be using their... Yeah, 100%. I feel like, you know, Yellow's got to just be using their size a lot more down there. Pull up. Not able to hit. Rebound from Bobby. Okay, but the hands,
steal.
man. Fish. Good ball. Smash with the finish.
Yeah, I just can't avoid the steals.
Can't avoid them. You see active hands on defense, plus just a good motion and flow on offense. Fish is definitely swimming with the current right now, the way they're playing.
Yeah, I think one of the nice things, and I'm sort of like speaking with a little bit of a bias, I guess, but what I really liked playing with Haller and Smash is that they're both nice
pass.
play by Yellow there.
King able to get open.
What I liked playing with this Fish team is that everybody seems to be like pretty willing passers in like most situations. So it was really fun to play with them.
Just like that.
Yeah, as I'm talking about, really nice pass by Smash.
Wow. Yeah, it's like you say, the ball movement is crisp in this game. Love seeing that. You know, I feel like there's something to say about players that are really good at scoring, but there's also something to say about really good team basketball. And, you know, yeah. I'm biased towards the latter for sure. See if Yellow can put that together now. And another steal from Fish. Spec trapped in the corner. Ooh, a little smart play there. Passing the ball off of Bobby so that they get that possession, get it out of the corner, away from the pressure. Really good on Spec there.
Yeah, I felt like I didn't have too many options there.
Let's see what happens. We got Haller. You know, I feel like Fish also a good balance scoring team. Spec pulling up from bang bang. Spec 87 showing off the range. 7-1 Fish. Yellow's got to come with it right now. Bring it back. Let's see Riku to Bobby. Bobby trying to get to King. No active hands from Smash again.
Wow. Bobby still comes up with it.
Let's see if he can find it. King. Oh, another steal from Haller. Defensive machine. Let's see what he can do with Riku. Riku's got a brick wall for a body. Let's see. Ooh, pump. Gets him. Good pass. Can he finish? Tough.
That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. Whew. That's all Haller. Got the steal and makes a good cut there for the easy bucket.
The pump to drive to pass to finish. Man, it's beautiful. This is poetry in motion we're seeing. Shot from Bobby's. Bang.
That looked too easy.
Bang, bang. And, you know, maybe that's something they got to do more of. Pull up from the mid-range. You know, we know Bobby is a big OKC fan. Shea Gilgeous is always pulling up from mid. He hit it right there, looking like him. Nice find to Smash. Kick to Haller. Gonna reset. Okay, Spec again. Can you do it? Ooh, almost.
Oh, lucky to come up with the rebound. Long shots, long rebounds.
Yes, sir. Good pick. Good find. Again, Spec.
You gotta make those because that was a nice pass.
Rimming out.
Smash, I sold you.
Yellow getting bailed out here. Let's see if they can take advantage. Riku coming up from the mid-range. Good mid-range shot. Okay. Good. Whoa. Kicks it out when he had the open layup.
Could have dunked there.
Why didn't he shoot it?
2 for $1?
Oh, no.
$3 for
Yellow.
$1 almost. Haller's hustling. What happened there?
nothing. Oh, man.
Off camera.
I don't know. It looks like it might be yellow ball, but like, what do you think about that? Well, we just witnessed there. King passing up a wide open layup for a 3. Maybe they're getting desperate here.
Yeah, I mean, as a Philly fan myself, I know the feeling all too well to have your star player pass the open layup.
Oh, man. King's got to channel his inner Embiid. Let's see. We got Shai Gilgeous, a.k.a. Bobby. Good pump. Okay, I like the shot, but good defense from Howard.
Yeah, I can't tell if that was a block or maybe a shot turned to a pass. Looks like it was a block, I guess, because it's yellow ball.
Blocker, maybe a foul too. Haller was all up in his grill. Got Riku. Oh, okay, some ball movement, some passing. This is what we need to see from Yellow. Quick passes. Using
That's
that power
what I
down
want
low.
to see from Riku. Mouse in the house. If you're being guarded by me, just back me down. I am useless.
Okay, but they gotta defend Spec as well, and they're not doing that. But yeah, I agree with you. I think bully ball's got to be Yellow's A game right now.
Yeah,
I think
agree,
that's what they got to be focusing on. And then playing around that. So one person power dribbling to the middle, the other 2 cutting around him. You know, I think we need to see some better off-ball movement from Yellow as well. Okay, Shai, bang!
Bobby has a crazy mid-range shot. Wow,
Bobby.
that is wet.
Bobby, that looking like he's got some good form there. He's been practicing.
Yeah, the form
Okay,
looks
Bobby.
really good. I agree.
Mhm. Let's see if he can defend smash here. They need a couple stops.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Nice little turnaround bank. We got 9-3 right now for Fish.
Yeah,
Can
I
Yellow
get on a two
oh!
now? Oh!
Ay, ay, ay.
Just,
Well, miscommunication. Spec looking to end it. Oh,
I can't hit a shot to save my life now.
Spec getting unlucky with
And
these rim
Haller
outs.
can't stop stealing.
With his like 10th steal of the game.
Oh.
This is defensive masterclass right now. Riku
Deep
going
three.
for the NBA. Not able to hit. Okay, good rebound. Spec, what's going through your mind right now when you're up 9-3 like this in this type of game? You're playing pretty damn well. What's
I
going
think-
through your mind?
Well, for me, the thing that's actually always on. Oh my god. Starts moving the bench. Almost killed Smash there. I don't know why. The thing that's always on my mind whenever I hit 9 points is stop looking for a damn 2. Because you get to 2 points away from winning the game, and you start chucking 2s, and I feel like that's where you can lose it.
Yep.
So, okay, yeah. Maybe if you're in like a really unfavorable game and you need that miracle, like you can try to go for it that way. But like, I feel like in a situation like this where you're like up a pretty comfortable amount, like just look for any bucket. It doesn't have to be a 2.
For sure. I
As
totally agree. I think like you say, people put a lot of pressure on that 2 ball, thinking, oh, I gotta end the game. That can cost a lot of people. Good find from Bobby to King. Not
That was
able
a good.
to
That was a
hit.
good look from King. That was a good look.
Great cut, and great pass. So you see, they're starting to get it a little bit now. Starting to get the motion, starting to get the off-ball movement. But Fish already had it since the start. Good block from King. Not able to handle it though. Yeah, it's like you say, you know, this is the time where it can get a little scary. You know, you're up 6, you have a comfortable lead, but you still got to finish it, right? That's the hardest part about this game. Putting the dagger, putting the nail in the coffin. Let's see if Fish can do it. Go back to back. Okay.
Oh.
Over 2 people. Not able to hit it.
I like how confident Smash looks though out there. That's always a nice thing to see that your teammates are like not scared of the ball, not scared of the shot attempts and stuff like that.
Right. Okay, that's King's bread and butter. Not able to hit
It's
though.
close too. It's like rimming out.
Oh, Spec wanted to hit that too after what we just talked about too. Do it again. All right, now Smash's turn. 2 ball, bang, and
Nice
that's
shot,
the
Spec.
game. Fish taking it over to Yellow, 11-3, and it looks like that kills Yellow's hopes of winning the event. So we can see the stats here. Got a nice even spread for Fish. So 4 points from Spec, 5 from Smash. Haller also contributing a lot on defense with 5 steals. Oh my goodness. And Fish able to get a game on the board here. We see that they're catching up to Aurora now, so pressure's on Aurora to win this next game. At game 2 here, we got Aurora versus Yellow. So, Yellow is technically out of the running for winning Sports Day, but let's see if they can do anything to stop Aurora. But immediately, we see it right from the get-go, Aurora, Manit to Wally, and Wally with his strong drive, finishing on the other side of the rim.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big reason why you gotta feel like Yellow might not be able to stop Aurora, because I think most people on paper would say Aurora is the strongest basketball team. Really, this event, it feels like Wally is the strongest basketball player with a pretty large margin between the next best player. So I feel like his team would be by default the best basketball team. So
we'll see. Yellow's kind of hustling right now, getting the ball. Let's see if they can defend. I mean, it's kind of different. We see TK with putting up the 3, not able to convert it, but we are seeing that compared to last game now, Yellow has to face off against some height, which they weren't used to last game, and Wally definitely showing off that height there with that block.
Instantly.
Good find, TK. Not able to finish, gets his own board, and there it is.
Looking like Angel Reese out there. That's beautiful.
Angel Reese, we got to bet on if she misses the first layup of the game. Riku coming and got a pass first. Bobby's got it. Good pass to King.
I
like it. I like it, though. Wally pulling up. Feeling himself. Not able to hit it, though. All right, what do you want to see from Yellow in this game, Spec? What are we trying to, see from them?
Okay, me personally, I want this to be as close and as long a game as possible, such that Aurora is worn out for when they play us in the last game. But if I'm actually speaking to what I want to see from Yellow, just as if I was the coach of Team Yellow, I feel like I would want to see. I think this is what you mentioned last game. I would be more interested in some like off-ball movement, some screen setting.
Yes.
Stuff like that. I feel like not seeing too much from Aurora. Sorry, not Aurora. Yellow, but
yeah. Wally Angel Reesing his way to a bucket there, stuffing the stat sheet with some rebounds before he finishes that lay. But I agree. I think in general, the game of basketball, you definitely got to be moving off ball if you really want to dupe your opponents and get in behind them. Bobby with that mid-range, unable.
Something I want to comment on, and this is meant in no way to be a dig, is that I feel like Yellow doesn't have much of a strong suit in dribbling, and because of that, I feel like their heads are down more often than the other teams. And I think that might be a contributing factor to why the ball movement is maybe not as good as it could be, because they're like missing some opportunities.
Definitely good insight. You know, I feel like when you have good steal, see if Bobby can stick with it. TK Hudson getting the ball back, coming in, he's got the layup, and Wally bodying King so that TK's got that open lay. Aurora looking strong right now. But yeah, I think it's like you say. I think, you know, if you're dribbling with your head down, it's harder to make good passes because you're seeing them too late.
Yeah.
I cut you off there.
No. And something that I don't... Basketball is a really volatile game because a lot of the shots you take in basketball, it's like, you know, a 30% shot, a 20% shot. So you might get on a lucky streak, you might get on an unlucky streak, and it feels like King is sort of on one of those unlucky streaks this event. And that happens to everybody who's taking a lot of shots. And he's also being guarded by Wally this game.
Yeah. Ooh. Bobby hitting from the mid, though.
Bobby's mid-range is just butter. I don't know.
Yeah. It's, I mean, coming from personal experience, being defended by Wally, it is not fun to play against. It's not easy to score on at all. And yeah, it's hard for King to convert when he's down there. Someone same height as him. He's also big, pushes you around. It's hard to get around that.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that they have to somehow be scoring more from range against Aurora.
Yeah, which we saw with Bobby. Good hands from Mani, able to find TK. TK gonna be able to finish that easy.
Yeah, I mean, Wally just completely seals off King there. I mean, TK's got an open lane.
Yeah, and you know, Wally being a good teammate. You know, setting those screens, sealing off for his teammates to have that open lane to the basket. Bobby, you know, I feel like Bobby's kind of the go-to guy here in terms of scorer right now. You know, he's the one hitting the mid-ranges. They got to keep getting him shots.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as long as you're not shooting on Wally, I can't be too mad at a shot attempt as long as it's like an open look.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, because Wally, you know, 9 out of 10 times is probably gonna block your shot if he's on it. unless you get him real good, you know, he's solid.
Yeah, I mean, that was at least the strategy for us was whoever's being guarded by Wally, just don't shoot under any circumstance. So I don't have a better strategy personally.
No, I think that's a good strategy. We see Bobby off on the 3, but see if he can get errant pass from King there. Going to be turning it over to Aurora. You know, we see Yellow kind of clogging up the paint a little bit. You know, not moving around as much as they should be. I feel like they got to definitely spread out the floor a little more. Give the guy with the ball a chance to drive.
And I mean, something else to comment on is this is the last sports day, so some players may be like quite tired from all the other sports. This was also, I think, an atypical format in that we did one sport one day and then 3 sports the last day. Usually it's like 2-2. So I think players might be a little bit extra tired compared to other events. I'm not sure if this is a factor and why the off-ball movement might be not as pristine.
Could definitely see that. I mean, this is especially a basketball sport where it requires a lot of stamina. Wally splitting the defense with the spin move, finishing. Yeah, I mean, not much you can do against that. It's just great movement, you know, great footwork from Wally as well. Using his body the way he knows how to.
Yeah.
See if Yellow can bring this back down 8-1. Oh, a little lefty float? No, unfortunate.
Is
not
Bobby
able to
lefty?
finish. I don't think so, but I you know, kudos to him for trying the lefty layup.
Yeah.
You know, not a lot of people will go for that, or the floater.
I think mine would look even worse.
You know, yeah, exactly as Angst is saying, respect.
Almost did the behind the back pass.
Let's see, Bobby got to clean off the bottom of his shoes, slipping up a little bit. And let's see if Yellow can get back into this. They were down against Fish before, not able to bring it back. Let's see if they can mount a little bit of a Cinderella comeback. You know, he's getting, like, bang, like, just good mid-range shot, good hit. And honestly, when he's dribbling and driving in, he's getting space.
Yeah.
But then, Mani not able to hit Wally on that pass. And he did have Bobby
really
sealed off.
Perfect, though.
Yeah. And, you know, Wally, I feel like Wally's playing a little different than most games. You know, I feel like we see him on the outside a lot or taking control of the point. Whereas in this game, we just see him down low. We see him down low getting in a post position because maybe he feels he's got someone that can distribute well to him.
Yeah, I think that's something, and maybe this is also like an intentional strategy change after last sports day.
TK, nice floater off the bank.
Yeah, that was nice. This, now I can only speculate. I don't know how much thought Wally has put into this, but I know last Sports Day, Philly 2, Wally did struggle shooting the 3, so this could be an intentional adjustment to try to take out some of that volatility I was talking about. I'm not sure.
I could definitely see it. You know, I feel like if you're not confident with one part of your game, work on the other one. And, you know, that's kind of his bread and butter. He knows how to play that post perfectly, knows how to use his height to his advantage. And there it is. I mean, getting that board and that putback.
That was a hard board to get to. That was 2-on-1, and his positioning wasn't great to start out with, and still comes down with it.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't even need the 3, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Doing great down low.
Yeah, I agree.
Yellow on the cords right here on the edge of the ropes. King going for a 3, unable to hit. Wally looking to end it. Aurora looking to finish things up. You know, we're finally seeing Wally with the ball on the outside. Haven't seen too much of it this game. He's trying to cook. Okay.
Wow.
And the dagger puts it away with the little pump fake off one leg, fade away, and Aurora's taking it 11-2. Spec, what do we think about that game?
That was I feel like a little bit of a statement from Wally, because even though it's not like he scored all 11 points, it just looked really effortless. I mean, look at that, 9 rebounds, out-rebounded the entire enemy team alone. Like, I don't know. He looks really good this event in basketball, I feel like. So it's going to be a tough one for Fish team.
I think so. You know, Aurora improves to 5-2. Fish needs a big win here so that they can draw with Team Aurora. All right, and we got the last game here. This is where it all comes down. All the marbles. This is it. We got Aurora versus Fish. And as you'll see on the scoreboard, Aurora is up 1-0 as Wally scored a point off camera. And this is the big one.
I can recall it well. It was on me.
Okay, but Spec putting some work on the offense here with the pump. Had Wally biting. Good pass to Smash. Can he finish? Unable.
Good
Tyler
hustle
with the
there from
hustle.
Tyler.
But
I think
Aurora
it's
will
loud.
maintain.
Okay. I like it though.
Spec,
I feel like. Oh, go on.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like the only way Fish really stand a chance in this game is just by somehow being like higher energy, like just 3 Marcus Smarts out there or something like that. Like that's really the only way I feel like Fish stand a chance here.
And we kind of see that Fish is lagging a bit in terms of energy. You know? Oh, and TK hitting that bang 3, putting up Aurora 3-0 on Fish. But yeah, like I was saying, I think Fish energy kind of low right now. And as you say, we need 3 Marcus Smarts here if they want to stand a chance, as the score's not looking too hot right now. Okay, this Spec can go to work. He's got big Wally guarding him. Wally's sealing him off well. Let's see. Good pass to Smash. Spec's open. He's gonna take that 3. Decides to dish in. Manit with the hands. I think Spec. One thing I want to see more of Manit. You know, I feel like didn't see a lot of him last game against Yellow. You know, I don't think he scored, so I want to see what he's got on offense.
Yeah, I mean, you could also say that Manit maybe didn't need to do any offense last game, but at least I'll say he looked comfortable with the ball. He did look comfortable with the ball to me, so I'm sure he can contribute.
For sure. I mean, he was finding Wally down low. It seemed like he has the gist of basketball and like what you got to be doing, especially with someone like Wally on your team who's, you know, a big scorer. And Smash with a nice lay, bringing Fish within 2.
Yeah, I mean, you got to stop it early with Aurora. I mean, they could go on a roll so easily. So, I mean, part of it has to be mental. Try not to let them go on a roll.
Okay, we got explosion of speed. Can you finish that?
Was
no.
Beautiful. Maybe there's a foul call in there.
Wow, I feel like I've never seen Haller move that fast before. That was that was a flash of lightning, is what it looked like. That was incredible.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the fruits of his labor. I mean, going for those runs every morning around the block. around the
It's
neighborhood.
working. You know, he's
Yeah,
getting that
clearly.
steal. You see his stamina still working. Oh, Smash going for a little fancy pass.
Yeah, I misread the pass there, but
Okay, I like it. But Manit is there. Yeah, Manit solid on defense from what I'm seeing, though,
Yeah.
for sure.
looks like that's probably... Oh, okay, that's off Fish there.
Second Aurora ball. So talk to me about our matchups here, Spec. What was going through Fish's mind when we decided these defensive matchups?
We didn't decide until we were passing the ball in to start the game. There was absolutely no game planning for really anything for this team. So I didn't know who I was guarding until we were checking the ball, and I learned that it would be Wally, and I was like, well, it sucks. I will say, like, I feel like, I don't know, me and Haller get picked on. Smash is probably the strongest of the three of us, but Smash is, you know, dealing with some residual things from the injury, so it's hard for him as well. It probably makes sense that I'm the one that has to guard Wally. It's just, I don't know. Would any of the three of us be useful? There's a trash can rolling around the court. I don't know.
What's happening with the trash can? You know, maybe not each individual would be useful against him, but as a unit, rotating and helping, I think you guys could definitely, you know, could definitely lock him up a bit, or at least make him miss a bit.
And as you can see, we're already doing a switch. Smash is gonna give it a go. And
But
maybe off to a similar fate as me.
it's hard. It's hard because, like we talked about before against Yellow, you know, you guys on Fish are undersized in terms of the rest of the competition. You know, a lot of technical skill, but, you know, basketball, you definitely need some size as well. Oh, and Smash hitting Spec with a little nutmeg there on the pass, and a little miscommunication, unfortunately. So it's going to be Aurora ball. And let's see, we got Mouse in the house again. Wally, you know, also sealing off for an offensive rebound there. You know, he's just so good at getting in position, too. So, you know, even if the ball comes off, he can still get that rebound.
Yeah, Manit's defense is just, it looks really good this game. I guess getting the chance to show it off better than last game.
Ooh, Wally not able to finish. TK getting that rebound, though. Let's see. Oh, playing the tip battle game. Fish getting that board. See what Haller can do. All the way to the rack. Unable to finish.
Feels like both teams are barely missing these finishes at the rim.
Just getting a little unlucky rimming out for both of them. Let's see. We see Wally trying to ISO Spec a little bit. Let's see if a double comes. Oh, but the double does come. But a nice block from Haller as well. Manit able to stay with it. TK. Nice block from Smash. And then Wally's just there every time. Every time in the right position, he knows where to stand. That ball's going right to him.
Yeah, I could not figure out what I can do when I get sealed off. I was really struggling with that.
It's hard. It's hard to, especially, and Smash all the way. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good move from Smash. A little ball fake there to get by.
Nice finish from Smash. Able to carve through the three defenders with a nice lay. But here we go, the seal again. And Haller with the N1-2 on Wally, and he's able to finish it. And, you know, Haller just said, if I can't block you, I got to stop the layup somehow. Oh, now trying the seal off strat. Fish is, almost works. You know, Wally having the force to drop down too.
Yeah, I really like that idea from Haller. I mean, you know, why not try to copy their moves a little bit, even if we might not be built the same way.
Hey, if you can't beat him, join him, right?
Yeah, I agree.
All is off. Smash getting that ball. See if he can do a nice drive again. Carve up that defense. Spec looking open. But Smash finding Haller. Not able to finish, though. You know, Fish getting really open, moving well off ball, too. Just not able to convert their shots. It's like a foul on Fish as well. So Aurora to inbound. Oh my God, and just, yeah.
One power dribble is all it takes.
Tyler's weight loss journey did not help him there at all. He just got pushed right out of the way. Pulls it from 3.
But that was the weight loss journey right there. There was the weight loss journey.
Bang! 3 from Halle. And, I feel like we've noticed he's been passing up 3s all day. So, and then the first one he shoots, he makes. He's got to shoot that 3 more.
There's a little bit of communication right now because there was some misunderstanding about pass before shoot. What were you gonna ask me there?
I want you to tell me what you think the keys to come back in this game are for Fish.
I mean, I think the first part is actually mentality. I think we're a little bit tilted. We're maybe forcing things a little bit. I think the mentality is not really. I think we don't believe we can win.
That's the first step.
I think is like, yeah, if you don't at least believe that you can win, it's like impossible. So
100%.
I would say the first step for Fish is mentality.
That's a great take. I feel like a lot of people would not say that. They think it's something technical or something with the game plan, but mental has a huge part to play in this. I mean, it's like you say, you got to believe you can do it, because if you don't, then you already lost.
Yeah.
All right, the game has slowed down a little bit, though. Not a lot of scoring right now. Rebound from Haller, trying to hustle, able to get that board. Spec.
Really tough for Haller to come up with that.
Good float. Yeah, it's just Fish cannot convert their shots. They're getting the open looks. Just gotta hit shooting practice.
Because it's not like they're way off. They're just okay, that one might have been way off, but a lot of them are close. That one also was way off, but
TK able to punch it out to get it to Wally when the offensive rebound looks likely, and yeah, Wally just driving in, carving up the defense, finishing at the rack again. It's looking like it's gonna be a hard comeback for Fish here.
Yeah. Something that maybe teams, or at least Fish should have been trying more here is, and I don't know if this would be frowned upon in Sports Day or not, but I think we need to start looking to take charges on these Wally drives. Because, I mean, he's beating you vertically. He's damn near faster than all of us.
Ooh! Nice move from Spec in the lane there. A little hop step, finishing with the right. Let's go, okay. That was fancy.
Thank you. Oh, what a pass.
Nice pass.
That was gorgeous.
And good finish. Yeah, just a good overall play. It's the thing. It's like when Fish does one good thing, Aurora strikes right back. It's hard for Fish to get back in it.
Something that people maybe don't talk about. That was close. Something that people maybe don't talk about or don't notice so much is that TK has really good timings and understanding of when to cut. Underrated basketball ability,
and that's the game.
Yeah, Wally ends it with
the game.
Nifty drive. That
Aurora
he's been doing all game, really.
Killed it with the drive. 11-5 win for Aurora, and you see the stat line here: 8 points from Wally with 9 rebounds, almost a double-double that he got there, and looks like Aurora taking Sports Day from that spec.
Yeah. It was a hard-fought Sports Day, but congratulations to Aurora for getting the win. I know it was a long time coming for Wally now, I believe, so congratulations to Aurora team, and a long time for TK as well.
Yes, congrats to Aurora.
Here's a look at the basketball stats. You can see how everyone performed in a number of different categories, as well as your basketball leaderboards, where you can see just a few of those stats and how everyone compared to each other in those stats. And now for our Player of the Game awards for basketball in WZ. Sports Day Austin 2026. To start with, for Fish versus Yellow, Smash gets his first Player of the Game award in his career here in his second Sports Day, and it's a well-deserved one, I think. Fish obviously was a complete unit, and they worked really well together as a team, but Smash, I think, was their top performer in this game. He scored the most points, and he also had the best ratios, with 44% field goal percentage as well as a 50% three-point percent. Also played some good D. He had 2 blocks, and I think he was moving the ball around well too, helping his team out as well. So it wasn't just solely a scoring effort. Again, I think everyone on Fish played great in this game, so shout out to Speckenhauer as well, but I decided to go with Smash, earning his first career Player of the Game award. Following that, for both of Aurora's wins, I went with Wally as the Player of the Game. Not too much of a surprise there, but I will say that in Game 2, Yellow versus Aurora, TK also had a pretty good performance, putting up 5 points, but Wally not only scored more points with 6, but he also really made a huge impact on the game with his great defense and off-ball movement, opening lanes for TK several times by sealing off the defenders, and had great ratios to boot, 46% field goal percentage, and collected a lot of boards with those 9 rebounds. And as I said before, he also gets the Player of the Game award for Aurora versus Fish, and I do think this one was much more clear-cut. He scored 8 points of his team's 11, got 2 assists, so he was involved directly in almost every single point in this game, had an even better 57% field goal percentage, and collected 9 rebounds yet again, leading the overall rebounds total by a large margin. So no surprise there that Wally's coming away with 2 Player of the Game awards here in basketball, but those nonetheless will be the Player of the Game awards for basketball in WZ Sports Day Austin 2026. So now, as we've wrapped up WZ Sports Day Austin 2026 in its entirety, one thing I like to do at the end here is go back and have a little event overview to recap how we got here. So in this case, the first sport of the event was speed soccer, the 3v3 miniature soccer format, where Fish team took a pretty convincing 2-0 lead to start the sports day. They had a fairly close game with Aurora, but were able to pull away at the end with a 7-3 victory. Aurora, on the other hand, did convincingly take down Yellow team in their game, and were able to go 1-1 as a result. Yellow struggled pretty heavily against both teams and thus started 0-2 in soccer. But then following that in wiffle ball, Yellow team had a really impressive showing, going 2-0 in a sport that they were not projected to 2-0 in. It was Aurora team that was thought to be the favorite in wiffle ball coming in, but Yellow honestly took care of them pretty handily with a 10-4 win in their game. And they actually had the bigger scare against Fish team, where they ended up winning by a score of 18-16, which to start with is a ridiculously high scoring game. I believe that's the highest scoring game we've ever seen in WZ Sports Day. But Fish team came in as the underdog, and they really put on a show against Yellow, but were not able to get the job done, and then subsequently got absolutely dismantled by the Aurora team by a score of 26-4 to end up going 0-2 in wiffle ball. And Aurora, with that performance, was able to salvage their wiffle ball showing, going 1-1 and staying alive. The next sport was volleyball, and I think this was one with a lot of uncertainties coming in, but one fear that the Fish and Yellow teams both had for sure coming in was that Manit had a lot of potential to be a very big volleyball threat, and I think he did live up to those lofty expectations. And not only that, but he had a really great team around him to complement his abilities, and ultimately it just ended up looking like a really strong unit, and they were able to take both their games pretty handily, 25-19 and 25-18 respectively. Fish team, while not able to get the win on Aurora, did end up convincingly taking down Yellow team, I believe by a score of 25-12, and as a result, Yellow team faced another 0-2 Then finally, to finish things off, it was basketball, and coming in, Aurora team was in the driver's seat, having a lead in Sports Day at this point, and also having Wally on the team, which was projecting them to be the scariest basketball team on paper. But with that being said, Fish team had a really complete unit that definitely had a fighting chance to take down Aurora, but they were not able to do so, as Aurora started off by just crushing Yellow team 11-2, and then taking care of business pretty handily against Fish team as well, in what was not a winner-take-all game, but a game that Aurora would seal the Sports Day win if they did win. If Fish was able to win that game, it would have been a tie, and we probably would be seeing some tiebreaker shenanigans. That did not end up happening. Aurora went 2-0 to secure the Sports Day win. Fish team was able to take care of Yellow team to go 1-1 yet again. And Yellow team unfortunately suffered their third 0-2 of the event, only able to procure wins in wiffle ball, which is quite unfortunate and almost the exact same fate that the Yellow team of the last Austin back in 2023 suffered. So Yellow teams historically at this point are now an all-time 3-1 in wiffle ball and 0-12 in everything else, which is just a really weird stat I wanted to put out there. That being said, the big key for Aurora here obviously was just no O2s, and that has been a common theme we've seen a lot in the past Sports Days. In fact, I do believe that we've never had a team win Sports Day while going winless in a sport, with the exception of Phoenix 2022, of course, but that's a two-team event, so the circumstances are quite different. Which is interesting to me because we've seen many times captains, as a draft strategy, kind of punt a sport to maximize their chances of winning elsewhere, and yet it really has never worked out, because what we consistently see is just these well-rounded teams that are able to put up competitive games in all sports are the ones that end up coming out on top in the end. Aurora, with the just overall pretty dominant event here, maybe not the best example. Better examples to look towards are the Neon team from Utah or the Black team from LA, who had a much closer scare to not win the event and ended up coming out on top because they didn't owe to any sport. But with all that rambling out of the way, here's one final look at the final standings for WZ Sports Day Austin 2026. Aurora team takes home the victory at a 6-2 record. It's the first win in a long time for several members of this team. Wally and Tuck last winning in Raleigh 2023, TK last winning in Phoenix 2022, unless you want to count the Philly 2022 three-way tie. Either way, it's been about 4 years. And Manit, in his inaugural debut Sports Day, gets a win under his belts. There's no better way you can start your Sports Day career than that, so congrats to him as well. In second place, Fish team, they were a very respectable team, going an even 4-4 overall. I think if you asked them, they would probably tell you that was kind of the expectation going in, which they were obviously hoping to eclipse with a big win, but just weren't quite able to get there. And then finally, coming in last place with a 2-6 record is the Yellow team. Unfortunately, just not a team that really ended up gelling super well in a variety of the sports. They were able to clutch up a really big upset win in wiffle ball, but in the other sports they just weren't really able to find their footing in time. And that's just going to happen, right? We've seen plenty of teams do much worse. So shout out to them as well for putting up a good fight. So that'll do it for this event overview, and now for some closing words. So that's going to do it for this iteration of WZ Sports Day, everyone. The 9th Sports Day is in the books. Feels crazy to say that, as it's now been almost 5 years since this whole thing started back in 2021, but here we are. And overall, I would say this was a good, fun, competitive Sports Day, and hopefully everyone involved had a good time. No crazy injuries this time, as we saw some pretty severe ones in the last couple sports days, so that's always a plus. But as we wrap this up, I do want to give a special thanks to all the people who helped me out on commentary throughout this sports day. So for soccer, that was Doobie and Howler. For wiffle ball, that was King, who commentated alongside myself. For volleyball, that was Anks and Manit doing his first commentary of WZ Sports Day ever. And in basketball, it was Brawley, who didn't even play the event, and Spec. So a special shout out to all of them for helping out with the production. Following that, just going to give one final congratulations to the winners of WZ Sports Day this time around, and that was the Aurora team, captained by Wally and featuring TK, Manit, and Tuck. What in the world is happening to my webcam? And as I struggle with my webcam, just trying to get this video done, I also want to shout out the Fish team, who got second place, and they were captained by Spec, featuring Howler, Anks, and Smash. And then finally, a shout out to the Yellow team, who did finish in third, captained by King and featuring Snap, Doobie, and Bobby. But that's going to just about do it. I'm going to try to wrap things up here before my camera starts having a meltdown again. Again, thanks to everyone for playing, and there it goes. Thanks to everyone for playing. WZ Sports Day has been a really big part of my life, and I really enjoy playing it with all of you. And thanks for everyone helping out on the commentary, helping me get these videos done, and thanks to you, the viewer. For those of you who are not in WZ watching this, thanks for the support. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll hopefully be seeing all of you this summer, where we plan to do the 10th WZ Sports Day event, the Big 10. It's something I've been hoping for a while to get to 10 sports days, and it should be happening this summer, so stay tuned, and we'll be seeing you then. Thanks for watching.